Hello, everybody. Welcome to What the Flock. My name is Valerie Bott. This is What the Flock. What the flock are we doing here? I don't know. But I'm going to start it off with this song. And I learned this song because Hugh Caldwell called me a Womble. And I was like, why you call me a Womble? I'm not a Womble. And I was like, got all mad because I thought he was like calling me a knitter or something. I don't know. But we're going to learn more about it today. And this is what I learned. Sun doesn't shine and it's cloudy and gray. It's only the beginning of the wombling day. You gotta do the washing up for Madame Soleil. Remember, 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 remember your womble. Remember your womble. Remember your womble. Remember your womble. Remember what a womble you are. More than that on the violin. When it's foggy on the common and you just can't see, I womble into you and you womble into me. So remember you were so lucky to be wombling free. Remember, 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 remember your womble. Remember your womble. Remember your womble. Remember your womble. Remember what a womble you are. So, I think. So one part is like I go, remember you're a womble, and then you go, remember you're a womble, and then I go, remember you're a womble, and then you go, remember you're a womble, and then I go, remember you're a womble, and then you go, remember you're a womble, and then I go, and we all go together. Remember what a womble you are. I feel like we should do a collab here, like a whole, everybody should be in it, everybody. Like everybody just send a video of them saying, remember you're a womble, like 8 times. You know, it didn't have to be too many times. And then we could do the whole thing, and we will not dress up as wombles, but we could have Allie like maybe like make drawing for us or something. I don't know. What do you think? Hold on. What do you think? I turned off the reverb. Let me say hello to everybody before we get all wombling. We had Pole Vault in here first because I forgot to set up the stream until 2 minutes before this, so thank you for noticing. He is sleepy and needs a donut. David, it's good to see you. He was at a Dwight Yoakam concert last night, and he got to sleep in. He said it was awesome, and give the Mavericks a listen sometime. They're like a Tijuana Tex-Mex honky-tonk classic 50s Americana kind of thing. And then Dwight Yoakam gave a great show, and he's an awesome performer. I love that. And then both lead guitarists were awesome. And Dwight told these long stories in between songs to explain what he wrote, which David loves. How come when I'm telling a long-ass story in between songs, none of y'all are like, yay? No. But if it's Dwight, you're all like, yay. And also Eddie Perez, lead guitarist for the Mavericks, and Eugene Edwards, lead guitarist for Dwight Yoakam, both totally stole the show. And only bagels for Pole Vault. Ha ha. Martin Kelly from British Columbia, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Having a great Sunday. We've got, so the donut saga kept going for a long time. We got Robbie Stingle in the house, beavering it up. See, they fell asleep. He's trying. We got Deep Burrito here. We got a photo from Deep Burrito in the, what do you call it? File? I don't know. I got a lot of stuff this week, so I've put it all into a little thing down there, and I'm going to push them. You can't see it. Why am I pointing? You can't see it. Birdfinger, good to see you. Hugh Caldwell. I was like, if he was not here for my Wombling song, I'm going to be so mad. So I'm glad you're here. I'm like, I'm not singing it again. Let's see. Yeah, so Robbie did, if you missed the chat summary, the AI chat summary, we don't need one because we have a Robbie single chat summary. That's even better than AI. Oh my gosh, we're having a fight about Dwight Yoakam already? First name Quantum, last name Leap. That's what I'm talking about. I think I might have been a minute late today. Justine, good to see you, Justine. How was the first weekend in the new house? So excited for you. How's it all going? Pokey. I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're having a great Sunday. We got Adrian in the house. Good to see you. We have, oh look, your prayers came. See, aren't you glad you didn't go to church and your prayers worked? You don't need no stinking church. Pookie, what? Paul, get Pookie a donut. You got to share your donuts. Can't eat all the donuts to yourself. Justine says Wombles are cute. So here's the thing. I didn't know about Wombles. And actually, I still don't because I still didn't actually read the wiki. But I have the Wikipedia page up here. So I'm going to read it with y'all because I also still know nothing except for that one song that, actually Mr. Smith sent it to me because I was like, what the hell are we all talking about? I was like, no. I was like, Mr. Smith, is you calling me a bad thing? That's what I was like. Because I thought it was something mean. There's no knitting. Excuse me. Pausing Guitar is good to see you. Zach Thong says, congrats on the new house. I love that. We've got some Zach Thong, two cool videos from Zach Thong today. As well as also we've got some new guitar stuff from Robbie. So it's going to be awesome. Steve-O, so good to see you. I don't know what this is sometimes. We're going to womble on. Ooh, I like womble on. Okay, I'm skipping down because I'm a little slow. I think we should all... I'm just so excited about it, Justine. Got a tiny amount of clipping, more of a crackle. Oh my God, I haven't touched anything. I might have gotten too close, but I haven't touched anything. I'm going to cough, though. Oh, Bird is excited about the Womble rendition. I don't know if those are tears of happiness or of laughing. Oh, maybe this. Okay, I think I'm sitting too close. Covered by CQ, good to see you. Oh, no. Once he got hit right in the womble. So, Deal for Real, great to see you. Pookie's like, I've had that. Bird did the backups. I love that. I think it was the guitar clipping. It could have been. I don't know. I didn't touch anything. I swear. Ooh, let me get this. We're going to find out what a womble is because I also still don't know. I never heard it. Steve-O's a womble. Mugs Money, good to see you. Working. Well, I hope you're having a good day. We've got Epiphanies. So good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well. I also haven't seen it. Love when you show videos of your daughters singing. I missed that too. Edward, good to see you. We got some Dwight Yoakam drama up in the house. I didn't know. This is not true. I had to Google. He made me Google this. Along with a bad word. Don't Google the bad word. If he says a bad word, don't Google it. You will never recover. Hey, Smitty, good to see you. He'll be back. Ooh, it was awesome just getting set up. And she cooked breakfast in her new house. A quantum leap is very, 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 very tiny. It's teeny tiny. It's quantum. Lauren, thank you so much for gifting a membership. And it went to Fish. And I love that. Thank you so much. I was hanging out with Fish in the chats on Friday. Wombles. Okay. Sunshine is our only hope for really for everything. For everything. Pancakes with bananas or donuts. Who get pancakes with bananas? You gotta get pancakes with bananas. Thank you for gifting the 5 memberships. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it goes. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. Good job. 5 of 5. It never happens. One of the Wombles played guitar on the Sex Pistols album. See, I did not know that. I did not know that. Are the Wombles in the room with us right now? Hey, Martin, maybe the Wombles are the friends we've yet to meet. Or I don't even know how it goes. I don't even know it. Womble and free. Hey, Kristen. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're going to learn a lot today. We got a lot to show. Oh, great. I love when I get a phone call. Should I answer it? Hello?
Hello, Valerie. This is Charlie Cabalton.
Oh, hey.
Hi, I'm truly sorry to even bother you with this, but on last Sunday's stream, Mr. Smith was...
Okay, that was very important, and I'm sorry I had to take it right then, but I'm really glad I did. Okay, so it. I was worried you could hear it from the phone. And I was like, we will talk about it later, though. There's been a little drama this week in our YouTube communities, and I gotta say, we're not here for that. We just want to have a good time. So, I don't know that I'm gonna that there's anything really worth addressing because there's just no truth to it. So how do you? What are you gonna do? Mountain Man, great to see you. Let's see. We've got. And actually, I don't know. That phone call made my day. I gotta tell you. I love it. This is what I thought. I thought tribbles were wombles. I was like, what the hell is a womble? I didn't know. We're gonna find out together though. So let's see. Choosy's got some knowledge for us. Good to see you. So here we're. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. Deep Burritos 5 memberships went to James and Greg and Ghost of Grifty Productions and Steve-O and Deal for Real. Yay! Good job. Will somebody bring me donuts today? Outlook not so good. Damn it, pole vault. You're supposed to get her donuts. Hey, Live to Fly, go get donuts for Pookie. Go get donuts for Pookie. I'm having this issue right now, Kristen. I'm like, I can't keep the wares. Why is it going so fast? I also thought they lived in Wimbledon. I was very confused about. I only know Wimbledon as the tennis thing. So I was very confused. So we'll find out about that too. Okay, Sunshine, great to see you. And thank you for saving Pole Vault's life because, what would he do without you? Sure. I'm actually surprised I heard it because it was the ringers off. Yeah, I don't know. We're just here to have a good time. There's too much crap in the world, especially lately. I can't watch the news. I get all frustrated real quick. It's not. We don't need to do that. They kind of are like the Beatles. Community Cardio, good to see you. It's good to have you around. And then Hugh sent 5 memberships. And it went to Rachel Loha, Barry, Jorge, Poison Whales, and Landraver. We did 5. I can't believe we're doing so good. Did we save it? Okay. See, some things deep I just don't understand, so I'm not sure if I put it up. James, good to see you. Hope you're having a great Sunday. 8 Ball, can I talk about my issues today? 8 Ball's a bitch. Another option may be wiser. I override 8 Ball. I say we get to talk about your issues. Let's see. If I missed you, say hello again because I'm a little slow today. Live to fly, 10. We're never going to get 10. Let's see what happens. You're so nice. Thank you so much for doing that. So I went to Mike Shaner. Hold on, let me do this one. We got that. Thank you so much. Mike Shaner, Gary Cornett, Dwight Bailey, Paula, Alice in Underland, Wago Howard Hannah Howe. Wago is really, 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 really close to getting 4,000 hours, which is the full monetization thing. So if you are, want to watch some Wago, because he streams a lot, check him out and support him up because he's really, 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 really close now. And Mary. And if you don't have a membership and you want one, if you click the gift membership allow gifts button that should be in that green box somewhere, if you push it that says allow gifts, you can get one too, because I think they might be stopped. Justine sent 10 memberships too. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. I bet they still go off. Oh, I would love that. Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good if we could? Mr. Smith sent 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. I don't think they're going through anymore. You guys are too much. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Yay, Land Rover got one too. Okay, so we're going to have to talk about Womble. So you heard my Womble song, and I will play the, so I've got some Womble things. Have we seen, Zach's in here, isn't he? Sometimes they don't go through. We don't know why. So I think it's because I don't have enough watchers versus like how many members maybe. I don't know. But it's sometimes they go through after, I have noticed. Oh my God. Big love to Chad Freeman. Chad, we love you, and don't listen to Pole Vault. He's mean. He's mean. Right, that's the problem. There's not as many peeps in here as we need. Okay. 35 memberships and 22. They won't go away right away. They'll be held in there, and so we could still get them. And if you don't have one, push the allow gifts button. Okay, so let's start. Let's not start at Wombles. Let's start at things I got this week. So we make sure we get all those. So first one is our own, am I on here? Yeah. Our own Zach Thong has been playing on the No.124 podcast show on their channel. They have an open jam kind of a thing where everybody plays guitar to the same track and they like switch turns doing solos on it. Super cool. Check it out if you are into guitar. And our own Zach Thong has been joining. This is the second week he joined. So we're going to listen to Zach's solo from this week. And I haven't really, I can't hear the sound for you. So if the sound's bad, yell and stuff. But I've got it down a little bit, I think. But so here is Zach Thong playing on No.124. Awesome, Zach. He was so good. I was really impressed. I liked this week's one was a lot slower tune than last week's one. So I really liked the groove of that. You really got into the groove of it really nicely. Big ups for Zach on that. We have where did I just see it? We got some yay Zachs. And we'll see you later, David. We've got some woos and some yay Zachs. Kristen said that was very good. Landwehr says nice. And Smitty says awesome, bro, you rock. And Mountain Man says cool. Thank you guys. Got a lot of claps in there too, Zach. That's awesome. So Zach said, I had to go back a little bit. I saw him say it somewhere. Zach. This place on Sunday and Fridays for that matter. There's a place for fun and having a good time with friends. So that's over at the OU812 show. Yay. Well, great job. So we have another thing from Zach too. And this is not guitar related, but even better, it's doggy related. So here is, hopefully, let's see what happens. Don't get distracted, David. Okay, so here is, oops, hold on. It was sideways. It was sideways. So let's, oh no, hold on. I got to lock. Is there a lock all button? Probably is. Okay, so I locked everything down. Now I'm going to get the movie and I'm going to make it go. Rotate. What do you think? So this might be, and it's like, where did he go? If he's going to be sideways, he might be upside down now. Let's see. Yeah.
Hey, Valerie and friends.
Hey, Zach.
I just wanted to introduce you guys to my best buddy over here. Hey,
Look at that.
Everybody, meet Ray.
Look at little Riley.
Come on, Ray, bring it back. Come on, Ray, bring it. Everybody, meet Ray. Meet my best buddy, Riley. Riley, look.
How cute is Riley?
Riley, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Everybody, meet Riley. Good boy.
What a good boy.
So, Valerie and friends, I hope you enjoyed this.
I did. I bet y'all did too, because how cute is that little Riley dog? I mean, just adorable. I love that. Okay, so now I rotated. I can't remember. I rotated clockwise. So I need to rotate counterclockwise. Okay. We hopefully we're getting this right. So let's skip over to some picks I got today, and that I think will go well. We've got, I think these are backwards, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So this first one is Robbie Stingle's guitar he just finished. And there's also a little video we'll watch in just a second about this guitar. He made a short for it. But how cool does that look? And then we also have we have Deep Burrito sent me this photo, and they said, I guess I could have had this up on the screen. What did you say? You said spaceship bass at the Marquee in London in 1989. So how cool of a shot is this, and how cool is this guitar? And this awesome mini vibe. So good to see you. We'll go with that one. That doggy was too cute. Okay, so much coughing today. Rachel, good to see you. Glad you got a membership. Okay, so look how cool. I bet this is somewhere that Hugh has been. At the Marquee in London. And have you also played there, Hugh? And actually, Smitty. Let's see. Good. Aw, I appreciate you. Let's see. I like that you just say me. I love this. I wish I could zoom in. I'm trying to figure out how to mess with this. I can't figure it out. Nope, that was wrong. Oh, I see what I did. So we're zooming in to see this cool headstock and this guitar real big. Like, look how cool this is. Nope and nope. Okay. So Smitty's played the Marquee and the 100 Club. Oh, this is cool that you both played there. Who's that bass player? So this is Deep Burrito in 1989 at the Marquee in London with the Spaceship bass. So, in case you want to know what Deep Burrito looked like 40 years ago, this is it right here. Look how cool. You look very cool. Is this a lot of hair? Hold on. And it's a Zemidus bass. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Woo! Okay. And killer 1989 pick and a spaceship. My chat's a little far behind me, so sorry. The hair is a construction project in itself. I was admiring, like, the height of the hair. You can't see my my mouse, I realized. I'm like, look at how high it is. I'm like, you can't see what I'm touching. All right. Hugh says that bass is sick. I love it. It's very cool. It's very cool. Okay, so we got the pictures. Then we got... Let's look. We did Zach and Zach. Okay, so here is... Oh, this also might be sideways. Let's look real quick. No, it's not. But it's big. Okay, let's do this. Moving it over. Okay, so here we got from Robbie Stingle video about his new Kramer build.
This is a 1983 George Lynch prototype body from ESP. It has the first run flat black Floyd Rose, a 1978 model custom shop Seymour Duncan pickup wound by Marcelo Juarez. The paint job is by Marty Bell. The neck is a 1984 Holy Grail ESP R5 nut neck reverse headstock.
That's so cool.
Painted all the way around back. This is my own design for the paint stripes. It has the custom room narrow neck plate and the electronics is a 022 600 volt orange drop capacitor wired to ground. It is not a treble bleed. barrel jack. So you could get a little bit of idea of what I do.
This is awesome, Robbie. That is so cool that you're making that. I love how it looks and how it's all come together. Choosy says the neck is a hockey stick targeting the Canadian market. It does have that kind of crazy look like that, doesn't it? What'd you call it, a reverse headstock? And so pole vault did get Spider-Man donuts, so all your prayers worked. Good job, prayers. Keep praying. Oh my God, I'm dying. Deep's gonna find a ice hockey stick for a new base. It'd be cool. It'd be cool, Robbie. Good job on that. Hey, Sandra, great to see you. Yeah, there's I like this reverse banana. I like that. Cheesy says there's two types of people on earth: those who get bored in guitar shops and others you have to drag out. Totally true. Totally true. Right? Big ups for luthiers. It's awesome. Sparky's also had some good progress on his telly that he's making. And Zach says Robbie should go show him up on Ryan's Tuesday show. That's awesome. I mean, reverse banana sounds pretty naughty. I like it. I feel I kind of said that. I don't know what I was saying. I could make it myself big again, I guess. Or I could just do the whole show like this. I think we could. We could do it like this. Okay. So this started because this whole Womble business started because Sir Hugh Caldwell called me a Womble. Wrong screen. So Sir Hugh Caldwell called me a Womble, and I said, I'm not a Womble. And then he said, remember your Womble. And I was like, he's calling me bad words. Stop calling me bad words. But evidently it's not bad at all. I am just dumb. So I didn't know about Wombles. And I still don't know anything about Wombles except for Mr. Smith sent me a video of the song. So first off, when I saw the song, it's much different than what I think the Wombles as a thing is, and I still haven't watched it. But I did download it, and we're going to watch it together. And I possibly might get some kind of stream block because this probably not allowed. Not allowed, but that's fine. We're gonna do it anyway. Herbs, good to see you. Herbs is a Womble. We're all Wombles. That's what I've learned. So Deeps, it says, Flock facted me before I even get to there. They're a children's book from the late 60s, and it was also a TV stop motion animation kind of a thing. So we're going to, I think we should start with the Womble video. So let me go back over here. So I have, this is going to be all crazy probably. Let's see what happens. Wombles. Okay, this is like the first episode of the Wombles. And I've never watched this. So I don't know what it is. And I feel like it's going to be the wrong way. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it isn't, but it's real small. Let's make it big. Let's put it here. So Wombles are normal humans in the wizarding world. Ooh, wizarding world. Ooh. They are cute mouse-like creatures. I mean, I think cute's a word. Cute's a word. What a flock of Wombles we are. I love that. Many Vibe says we have beavers and raccoons and Wombles. And zebras. Oh, that was muggles. Oh, damn it. We're close. We were close. Wobbles womble, but they don't fall down. Yeah. That might as well. I'd never heard of Wombles. So I don't know if we want to Womble the flockers. I don't know how Wombles work. Okay, so here let's watch this. I'm going to try to like talk over it a little bit, and then maybe if you put enough emojis over the screen, YouTube won't recognize that I stole this from the internet, and it's probably illegal to show you this for good reason. Here we go.
Is the home of the Wombles.
Okay. I love the
Thomas,
stop motion of it.
Wellington, and Bungo are ready to start work.
Bungo.
And here's Great Uncle Bulgaria. But there's someone missing. Huh? Hey, somebody. Is it? Oh, I'm here. Where is Orinoco? There he is, late as usual. Sorry, I was just having an extra 40 winks.
That's like Polvo. He sleeps a lot.
Yes, I'll go down here.
Ooh, look at that.
You'll have to work extra hard today because of the strong wind. And don't
Oops.
forget to bring me a copy of today's Times newspaper as soon as you find one. Now, to work.
Thank you, Mini Vibes.
Ooh, windy.
I have this video for next, Hugh.
Tomsk is busy already.
Tomsk.
Oh, that's it. Oh, dear. Orinoco would rather go on sleeping.
Hey, Mixie.
Oh, oh, okay. Got it. Just, that's it, fold it up. Got it. Oh, yeah. Put it in the bag. Yes.
They're kind of cute.
Now for a rest.
Oh no.
Oh, no, please. Oh, dear. No. Oh, stop. Stop, I feel seasick.
Lauren.
Oh, if only I could get this.
Oh, I like the hat,
I
too.
could make it into a house and have a nap in it. Yeah. That's it. Oh, that wind.
I don't know the clangers.
Come back.
We'll do clangers
Come back,
next.
drown. Come back. Oh, where am I going? Oh. Nearly mealtime.
Fair use,
I
you
hope
two.
one of my Wombles has found a copy of the Times. Where are they all?
They remind me of Fraggles, too.
What? Oh! Goodness gracious me. Today's Times. Well done, Orinoco. You did get home quickly. You must have run as fast as the wind. Faster.
We're all learning. I love it.
It'll be mealtime in 10 minutes, Orinoco. You may have a double helping for working so fast. Oh, thank you. Just time for 40 winks, then. It's been a very tiring morning. Oh.
I'm so glad they made a pole vault character. Look at that. So that was the first, I think, episode of the Wombles. There is, let me show you, because YouTube had like a brand new channel. Here we go. The Wombles Official is, it's called Wombles Official. Here we go. So I stole that from this channel, and it has a whole bunch of episodes, and they're pretty, like, they've just been uploaded like 2 weeks ago. Like, this one was 3 weeks ago. No, I'm a liar. Oh, I don't know. But it was a month ago. So, and it only has 2.6K views. So that's like nothing for something that has that many. And it only has 7,000 subscribers, which seems like it would have more. But it's got shorts and stuff about Wombles as well. So check out the Wombles Official. Okay. So they're basically furry moles, says Deep Burrito. Herbs had other thoughts. Are they related to Ewoks? This is a good question. Pole vault's sleepier because he ate donuts. You know who told you that would happen? Me. Valerie. Valerie told you that would happen. Because that's what happens to me. Okay. So, oh no. So Herbs sent me a video. Herbs, is this something I could actually show, or you going to get me demonetized? Are you going to get me kicked off YouTube? Let me know. Maybe we will watch that. So this was an actual. Oh, okay. It's still, I'm not sure if that's what we should try to do. Okay. Oh no, don't Google booba. Don't Google booba. Okay, so then the Wombles. Let's go to this next thing. Next thing about Wombles is let's read about the Wikipedia page about Wombles, which I've opened and have done nothing about, except for I opened it. So, oops, I forgot about this. Was still on. So here we go. Wikipedia. Oh, look, it's still there. So I am going to read out some of this because I don't know about it. So the Wombles are fictional, pointy-nosed furry creatures created by Elizabeth Beresford and originally appearing in a series of children's novels from 1968. They live in burrows where they aim to help the environment by collecting and recycling rubbish in creative ways. Although Wombles supposedly live in every country in the world, Beresford's stories are primarily concerned with the lives of the inhabitants of the burrow on Wimbledon Common in London, England. So they had a BBC-commissioned children's television show which used stop-motion animation and a number of spin-off novelty songs that also became hits in the British music charts. The Wombles pop group was the idea of British singer and composer Mike Batt. So the Wombles model is make good use of bad rubbish. This environmentally friendly message was a reflection of the growing environmental movement of the 1970s. So the illustrations were originally done by Margaret Gordon, and the books were published between 68 and 76, and there were 6 books. So Elizabeth Beresford took her young children for a Boxing Day walk on Wimbledon Common, where her daughter Kate repeatedly mispronounced it as Wombledon Common, and that sparked the idea of the Wombles in Elizabeth's mind. She wrote down the idea and started developing the characters and storyline, and developed most of her Womble characters around members of her family and named them after places the family had associations with. So she described Wombles as big like teddy bears to look at, but they have real claws and live beneath Wimbledon Common. So they're about 3 to 5 feet in height. So that makes them slightly smaller than adult humans, but when I show you the band, you're going to be like, they're much bigger. They seem very large. Unless everyone in the audience was very tiny, which could be. They are strong swimmers. They don't mind ice. Their books included one about the Loch Ness Monster is actually a part of a clan of water wombles, and the Yeti is a snow white womble. Do you hear that, Pole Vault? Do you hear that? Pole Vault loves Yetis. So there is a book where the Wombles go around the world, but other than that, they're all in Wimbledon Common, which I also don't know what Wimbledon Common is. Let's look. Can if I do this, let's try. Wimbledon Common is a large open space in Wimbledon. So is it have anything to do with tennis? Is it different or is it the same? Wimbledon, I'm just like tennis. Okay. At the oh no, it's golf. That says golf. Sports. Okay, so I'm not seeing, I don't know if it has anything to do with Wimbledon tennis. Same part of London, but we don't know. Okay, we don't know. We'll find out. So Wombles are very careful to keep their existence secret from human beings, fearing that discovery of their existence will lead to the Great Womble Hunt. Oh no. But mostly adults don't notice them. That's good. So there's all these books. The Wombles, the Wandering Wombles, the Wombles at Work, the Invisible Wombles, and the Wombles go to the rescue, and the Wombles go around the world. And so they had television, music, merchandise. There was a film released in 1977, Wombling Free, with the soundtrack released in 1978. That'd be kind of fun to watch. So sometimes Wimbledon sporting teams are named the Wombles. Okay, so the characters are the great uncle Bulgaria Coburg, the oldest and wisest. It was based on her father-in-law, named after the country and the German city, respectively. He occasionally frightens the younger Wombles with his stern demeanor, but he's actually very kind. He's over 300 years old by the final book. Tobermory is an engineer based on her brother, an inventor. He had a gruff and surly manner, but like Bulgaria, he was very kind of heart. Orinoco is a shirker who loves sleep and food, styled on pole vault, named after the river in South America. Though lazy and slothful by nature, Orinoco is resourceful and always means well, and is capable of some surprising acts of moral and physical courage. Did you hear that? Bungo is overenthusiastic and bossy, named after the province of Bungo in Japan. Tomsk is an athletic but rather dim Womble. He's the Night Watch Womble. He's a keen golf player, plays at the Wimbledon Common Golf Club. He's the largest and the strongest. Wellington is scientifically inclined but very insecure and absent-minded. Madame Cholet is very kind-hearted but short-tempered. The cook, she has a French accent, but she's no more French than any of the Wimbledon Wombles. She just likes to think of herself as French. I like that. And then Alderney is Madame Cholet's assistant, and she wasn't in the first TV series, but she was in the early books. She's a precocious young Womble with a slight disregard for the rules. Okay, so pick which Womble you are. Let me know which Womble you are. If you're Great Uncle Bulgaria, if you're Tobermory, the engineer, Orinoco, the one who likes to sleep and eat, Bungo, the over-enthusiastic and bossy, Tomsk, athletic but dim-witted, Wellington, scientifically inclined but absent-minded, Madame Cholet, think yourself French, and Alderney, forgotten in all the actual TV shows. They're parodied in Michael de The Borables. I also, Elizabeth Beresford has passed away. I did look up because her name sounded so familiar, but I think it's just sounds like such a British place I've been or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what y'all said before I go on. Oh, there was so much. It wasn't for, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show this too. We'll get there. We could all learn from Wombles. I like that. We're learning, aren't we, Rachel? See? I'm not just stealing stuff to be a stealer. Deep Rita loves the fucking Wombles. You're a Womble. You're a Womble too. And you're a Womble too, Pookie. Sparky's a Womble. Teletubbies, what we called our communication text in our electrician world. Let's see. Teletubbies was the beginning of brain rot. Oh, no. Let's see. We've got... and I'm sorry I'm skipping so many. Yeti Wombles. So it is the same part of London, the Wombledon. Well, thank you, Zach. Common in the UK means public land. You can graze your animals on it. Oh. They live on Wimbledon Common, but have fuck all to do with tennis. That's the only thing I know Wimbledon, like the word. I didn't even know there was a golf club. I was like, what? The Bigfoot are going to get y'all in Denver. They got new footage there the other day. Yeah, but they're just Wombles. Same area. Nice. I feel like tennis has something to do with it. I don't know. Oh, the adults can't see them because most adults lack imagination. Oh, yeah, pole vault. Maybe it was just Chris Lane Sr. Are you sure that it was a Yeti? It was probably Chris Lane. He's got luscious hair. You already had donuts. It's very smart because we are dangerous. The human race has definitely not been good for survival. It's so true, Kristen. Hey, this thing here, this gives this link. If you hit this allow gifts link, if you don't have a membership, you should get one because there's still some in the queue. This is kind of true. This is kind of true. Yeah, it seemed like they named them after all the different places in the world. Landraver says a common land is land not privately owned where commoners were able to graze their livestock. Oh, okay. There's people outside. Sorry, there's so much noise. Oh. Mini Vibes likes Italian wombles. I didn't know. Bird says, which one is nuts? That's me. Mini Vibes wants an Italian womble from Tuscany. See, that's Di Burrito. I wonder how they would handle life in Australia. That would be interesting. Pookie's like, I also like to eat and sleep. Yeah, me too. Me too. Aw, sweet Lauren. I hope you're okay. Be careful. Rachel says I'm the last womble that we forgot the name. Because yeah, I feel that. Many Vibes making tea for everybody. Let her know what kind of tea you'd like. So Steve-O would be Walk the Womble that paints walks. Are wombles related to hooples? I don't know what a hoople is. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Choosy, this might be true. Kristen said that she's the over-enthusiastic one. I love it. Yeah, it seems that the memberships that don't go through are because people haven't enabled gifts on their channels. It's true. But if you'd hit that link I just showed, it should let you do it. But it doesn't work for everybody, depending on what type of YouTube account you have. Mott, oh no. You got me. You got me. Thunderstorm here in Scotland, and Felix just walked in soaking wet. Okay, so I thought, so you saw the Wombles on the show of Wombles. Like, that's the actual Womble show. The Wombles of Wimbledon. So they have the band that Mike Batt creates this Womble band, and it's a pop group, and they're like playing all over the place. And they played on Top of the Pops. Now, if anything gets me shut down, it's going to be this video right here where it's going to not go well. So if this does not go well, great to see you, and I hope y'all are doing great. But hopefully this will work, and we will just, again, fair use. Fair use. Fair use. So again, I think we should do a community collaboration over this song. I need people to say hell yeah, and that they want to do it, and then to send me they're doing this song, and we should do it in the same key as this song is here on that I'm about to show you, which hopefully will show. Let's see. Oh, no. It made it real tiny all of a sudden. It flipped. Okay, let's move it over here. And it also seemed really loud in my head. So I'm going to try to turn it down very quickly. This guy's weird. Do you know this guy?
I've been given some eggs, and they got all yucky, which leads me rather neatly into a request to the younger.
I'm weirded out by his eggs.
Don't go putting litter all over Wimbledon Common. You're causing terrible problems. I know the Wombles pick up litter, but they can only pick up enough to put in one bowl. That's why they're called the Wombles. And here they are, sound 20.
Shine and it's cloudy and grey, and it's only the beginning of the Wombling day.
Remember, 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 remember. Remember your Womble. Remember your Womble. Mateus is a Womble. I've been practicing this violin part. I don't know that guy. I'll have to look him up. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember, Womble you are. Sax solo. You think we can get like Jason Lemansky in on this? Remember, remember, remember. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Okay, wait for this part. You thought it was creepy before, it gets worse.
The Wombles, and whatever you do, remember you're a Womble. That's sound 20 this particular week. And I must say, without being rude to them, I'm very relieved that's over because great Uncle Bulgaria had, well, he threatened to streak through the studio. So, oh dear, we were worried. At this week's number 22, we find the Chi-Lites and a number entitled
Homely Girl.
Quite right, quite right.
Something about the way she says homely girl at the end, like, it killed me. Like, I laughed for like a half hour after that. I couldn't stop. I don't know who any of these people are. This woman is also like 85 years old now, I guess, but it's okay. Oh no, why did I put that up? Damn it, damn it, damn it, stop. Chris Lane, we're learning today. We learned that Chris Lane is a Womble. Mary, good to see you. So Paul says that I like she's a proper Cockney bird. I like that. Paul says I feel different after watching that. Charlie, so good to see you. Let's see. I don't know what year this was actually. So the V player is Chris Spedding, very cool guitarist. Is that the one that was in who played for the Sex Pistols? Yeah, we've learned that Chris Lane is a Womble. This is all we've learned. If only, if only, if only. He's busy today. It was something like this. It was something like that. I didn't actually save that part. David Burke is here for some Noel Edmonds. He's kind of weird. I'm set for my first Noel Edmonds contact, and I didn't like it. I was uncomfortable. I didn't like it at all. Right? It does look like Barry Gibb. That's yeah. Just don't ask what's happening. But we've learned we're all Wombles. What have we learned? Anything else? No. So the Wombles were something, long story short. Well, no, it's still pretty long. Long story, still pretty long. Mateus, this is for you. I'll just tell you. Nobody else. Everybody else, you can go do something else. But Mateus, let me tell you what's going on. Hugh Caldwell called me a womble, and I thought he was calling me a bad word, and I got mad, and I was like, don't you call me a womble. And he's like, we're all wombles. I was like, what? You're not a womble. I love you. He's like, no, wombles is a good thing. And I was like, it doesn't sound like a good thing. It sounds bad. And he's like, no, it's good. And then I was going to look at this last week and I forgot. And then I was like, oh, hey, Mr. Smith, I forgot. I was going to look up wombles and I forgot. And so then he sent me the womble song. But actually, I lost that link and I don't know, but then I Googled it and I found that one that was Top of the Pops, which I'm assuming is the one he sent me. I have no idea. And so I listened to that and I was like, what? And so I thought, first, we should do a community collab of Remember You're a Womble song, which you might have to back up to watch it, Mateus, but it's Remember You're a Womble. Remember, everybody would just sing that part. Like we would go, we will make it work. They're like, remember you're a womble. And then David Burke is going to go, remember you're a womble. And then you just need to send me a video of you saying, remember you're a womble. And we're going to do it in the exact same key as that Top of the Pops. So it's in, I forgot. It's in, and these people who are outside are really stupid loud. But it's so hot in here. So the window's open. We're leaving it open. So where is it? Oh yeah. Remember You're a Womble. It's in the key of G. Key of G. So I looked it up on Ultimate Guitar, and that's the way we're going to do. So Hugh's got a backing track. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I'm no Lori's Mishmash. I don't know how to make a collab work. So far, all the collabs I've done are other people doing all the work and Valerie doing nothing. And that's worked out really well for me. But I feel like if I want this to happen, I'm going to have to be like, let's do it. So I will, let's figure this out. Hugh's going to be my right-hand man. And we're going to find all, and so if you have a part you would like to do as a womble, let me know and do it and send it to me. And I don't know. We got to do it in the next 2 weeks or I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to forget all about that. We're a bunch of wombles. This is good to know. I'm glad he was not too creepy. Wombles be amazing. We don't know that Mr. Smith is not Barry Gibbs. I don't think we know that. Isomatic, I'm a womble and you're a womble. It's good to see you. I was just thinking about you. I realized I don't have your mailing address. I was like, I'm going to send this to Isomatic. I don't have your mailing address. So send that to me if you would. Many Vibes is laughing so hard she went to the timeout corner. Oh, okay. So we're saying Noel Edmonds lost his mind, is now an anti-vaxxer hanging out in New Zealand. I like the idea of an anti-vaxxer as being somebody who sucks the vaccine out of people. It's like, what you have, and it just, that's all I can imagine. That's what I think. Paul Maltz, you've eaten 8 times today, dude. 8 times. That was the Noel person, they're saying. Okay, so Hugh's going to direct the collab or the video. So, tell us your vision, Hugh, and let us know what you need from us. Because again, I don't know how that works. I'm just putting it out into the universe. This is like our Texas reunion we're doing next August. Is it September? Crap, I forgot already. No, it was between. It was November. I have it in my schedule. Anyway, Mini Vibes is taking the lead on that, but we're all going to do it, and we're all going to do whatever Mini Vibes says. That's the only way we can do this. Is if we do what Mini Vibes says. Oh no, Chris said his favorite fan died last night during G-May's show, which at first I thought you were referring to me because I'm your favorite fan, but you meant like rotation of cooling. So he'll be holding a service later this week. I feel sad for your beautiful hair because it's missing being blown back like this. So it's a perfect collab tactic. It's decided collab is needed and then let everyone else do the work. Exactly. That was the plan. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Do you have to have a Womble head? You do have a Womble head. Congratulations, you're a Womble. If you dress up as Madame Cholet, is it considered drag or... I think it's a furry. I think you'd be officially a furry. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. David says he knows that Mr. Smith isn't Barry Gibb. Have you met Barry Gibbs? Do you know him? Because I don't know. Land Raver, thank you for hanging out. It's been good to see you. A wobblehead is different. So Zach says we're going to do a community collab on this song, and we need to do our own version of it and rock it up. Though I thought that was pretty rockin'. Oh, good. Thank you, ISO. I really thought I had it. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Smith is Axl Rose. I don't know. That's not an anti-vaxxer. That's a vacuumer. Vacuumer. I'm just like, you can just be like, I don't want one. Is that anti or is that just like, no thanks? But the anti to me means like you're actively like cutting off people's arms before it gets into their body. And a lot of armless people are sad. So Charlie said, I got my vaccine in my right cheek, so nobody's going to suck it out. That's some forethought. I just got mine in my arm. I don't even know. It's Womble-tastic. And the Womble, you're welcome for my Womble view. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not giving any opinions on vaccinations either way. That's up to you as your human body would like to do. And I'm not making any political, either way, associations about it. Don't care. Do you, boo. That's all I got to say. So everybody records singing Remember You're a Womble into their phone and send it to Hugh. Wow, Hugh's taken over. I love this. This is my best thing ever. I love this. So, do that. Remember You're a Womble. Let's do it. We got November, we got autumn. In one of these, I think it was November. It was autumn. Wait, I have a date. Autumn 2026. I put an actual weekend in my calendar, so I gotta look and see what it was. We're deciding Shepherd Ferry posters in Timeout Corner. I love this. Okay, we're reading this choosy. All God's Wombles have a place in the choir. Some sing it low and some sing it higher. But make sure you sing it in G on the telephone wire and maybe clap your hands. That's genius. No, this is our advertisement for everybody to do the Wombles. So everybody's going to sing Remember You're a Womble into your phone and send it to Hugh Caldwell. Sorry, being a furry on a day like today with almost 100-degree heat seems ill-advised. I feel like that. I'm so hot right now. It was so hot last night. It never cooled down. Never. Justine doesn't think he's Axl. Pause says Mr. Smith is too fit to be Axl. Pookie asked the 8-ball, should pole vault stop eating today? And Stream Element says, what kind of 8-ball do you think I am? The best part is that I put these in. I forgot what the answers are. So I am just as surprised as you are because I completely forgot doing this. It was a year ago, at least. Not that that's an excuse. Robbie just sent a Womble singing message. You're going to be overwhelmed. So Zach said Mr. Smith rocked it on last night on Camp G-May. Oh my gosh, I missed that. I got to go back and watch. She's a little bit Womble, a little bit puff and stuff. I like that, Dennis. Oh no, that's a little different. It will sound like a football crowd. I think that'll be awesome. Was it raining in November? Oh, see, maybe he is Axel. November 6th to 9th. Yes, I think that's what I have. That seems right. Because it was like right after Halloween. But date subject to change. I think that's fair. We appreciate you being an organizer. And hopefully Pookie's going to come and she might take a train. And, Charlie knows who Smith is. He saw him without his mask. He's Bob Ross. You thought Bob Ross died? No. He's just Mr. Smith. You've seen that hair. Yeah, no, I'm like this, Mary. I'm like, oh no. Now when he thinks of Wombles, all Sparky can think of is that creepy guy in the leisure suit on top of the pops. I feel like that. 8-ball, you're not the 8-ball I ordered. And the 8-ball says, yes, but I'm afraid Mr. Smith might disagree. I forgot about that too. I'm so smart. Valerie a year ago was so funny. Mini Vibes does not like that. No. I take it back. Smith is not Bob Ross, damn it. No. Robbie damns it for us. No. I don't even know. Yeah. So David says, I know who Mr. Smith is. I see him without his mask often, although every time I do ask him if he wouldn't mind putting it back on again, pretty please. No. Oh, now he's going to hit you next time. With the same responses last week, do your responses come in a can? And you say it's not in the cards right now. This is a yes-no question thing. 8-ball works as yes-nos. Yeses and noses. That's it. So Zora also sang on the Womble message. Hey, Zach, maybe get Riley in there. David says Mr. Smith is Deadpool. It's natural. It's natural. 8-ball says the answer is inside of you, Herbs. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Birdfinger's got a second Womble backup submitted. Y'all, you're going to get a lot of Wombles. Sparky says Smith is really Ginger Baker. Cheesy Womble around for a long time. Oh, yeah. Did you see on Friday Smitty's radioactive spider eyes? That was cool with the green. Like, it really did make his eyes look all glowy and scary and stuff. The answer, now it's outside of me. Oh, that was a fart. Damn it. I thought it was going inside of you. I thought that was the going in motion. I didn't know the sound. I didn't know what sound that was. Justine says he's Jack Skellington. Nacho, so good to see you. Talks like Yoda on purpose. That's how sometimes I just talk. What's important to choosy Wombles? No, they are free. That is true. That's kind of what I thought. That's what I thought. It would get the jars. Somebody get a jar. So Zach said that Smitty came over and watched him play, and we ended early, so I was able to catch a little bit of G-May's show since you ended early. Oh, good. That is awesome. I wish I'd gone over there. I'm not. Saturdays, as Edward knows, is my it's our Svengoolie night. And if you have MeTV in your area, you might enjoy the Svengoolie show. And it's they show old movies, and this week they showed The Black Cat with Boris Karloff, and Bela Lugosi, and other people. And it's in the 1930s, but it's super futuristic, super duper, like, it looks like very modern. Like, it looks like, I mean, it was done in the 30s in a way that you would think it was done in like the late 70s, still trying to be futuristic. It was so ahead of its time in that sense. And it's funny because it's like, so Bella is on a train with, and he is forced, or he something's wrong with his ticket, and he has to sit in a compartment with this newly married couple, and they're all going to someplace I can't pronounce. I don't know what they're saying. And they're all going, so they're like, oh, yeah, you can sit here with us. And they talked a little bit, but not much. And then they get into a taxi kind of thing together. It's not a really, I don't know what you call it, but it was a vehicle and they're all in it. And it was raining and bad weather. And they're like, oh, we've had, since the war, it's been, the roads have been so bad and, things are bad. And then, just out of nowhere, car crash and the car flips over. And the driver's killed, but Bella and the new couple. And then there's this other dude where I'm like, where did this guy show up? I never figured that out, but it's okay. He showed up too. Somehow he was in the car and I just completely missed that, but that's okay. So they all got out and the woman's like injured. So they carry her for the first time of carrying. I'm going to go with, they carried this woman like 37 times. And it was then that I realized that I don't think I've ever been carried in my life because I'm not little. And I don't know. I've never met a person who's big enough and strong enough to carry all that. So I was a little like, oh, because she was teeny tiny. Anyway, so they carried her for the first time. And they carried her too, just happened to be down the street from Boris Karloff's house where Bella was going anyway. And so they go over there. And you would think in a show like this, normally that would be that old spooky castle. And it would be like all like cobwebs and crazy old staircases and big art things. And just, very things that looked very Victorian-esque and old and Transylvania kind of thing. But it was not like that at all. It's super modern house that like comes, like you would think it was 1975 all of a sudden. Really weird. So they all walk in and they're like, oh, we need to stay the night. And so Boris is like, oh, that's fine. But, he's creepy because he's Boris. And so he's like, oh, I'll stay the night. So we find out that Boris and Bella had a history because Bella's wife, so Bella went to jail before all this happened. And when he was in jail, Boris told him your wife and daughter died. But actually, Boris stole them. And so the wife is like hanging in suspended animation somehow. Not real sure about this either. And bonking the daughter. So the daughter's like, daughter thinks that dad died in jail, Bella. But he didn't. So she's like, Boris is like, stay in the room, daughter I stole. So she doesn't know this is happening. Anyway, like the lady's hurt and they fix her up. And so Boris and Bella are fighting him. He's like, I know you have my wife. And he's like, I don't have him. And then all of a sudden a black cat walks by and Bella loses it. He can't do anything because this dude's so scared of cats that he freaks out and he's like, ah, and runs away. And so he's like about to shoot, Bella's about to shoot Boris one time, and the cat like doesn't even come near him. He just walks by and he sees the shadow and he's like, no. And so his fear of cats is so huge that he's like totally incapacitated to do anything against Boris Karloff with his like wife hanging in suspended animation and his daughter being bonked in the other room. I've never seen anybody scared of cats like this. So I was like, what is happening? And then Boris is like, I'm going to also steal newlywed woman who got hurt, who's recovering in the other room. Because he's just collecting them. I don't know. But so Bella's like, I'm not going to let you do it. And Boris is like, I'm going to do it. Well, the couple, they don't know which one to trust. And so then they decide that Bella's the scary one, when really Bella's the one that's trying to save her. And not to like the very scene. They're like, you were trying to save us the whole time. And he was. And there was a good scenes because there's like a good, like, I don't know, they have like kind of a satanic ritual thing that Boris puts off. And that was very satanic. I don't know. And the movie has been remade a lot of times. This was the first one, I'm pretty sure. And what else happened in it? I'm not really sure. I think that's about it. It's a good movie. I don't know why I was so scared of cats. Why is he? What happened? We never got to find out. Maybe I said, let's get back to Wombles. You're a Womble. Okay, well that was the whole movie, and I'm sorry that if that was too much bonking. So Zach said, since Smitty showed up for me, I showed up for him to see him. Oh, good. That was good of you. The movie was old and weird. It was old and weird. It was old and weird. Bird says Svengoolie's a Chicago legend. Yeah, totally. Mary likes old movies too. I'm going to go check. Retrofuturism. It was like that. That's a good word. Justine watched it from her new house. She watched it from her new house. It was like the Jetsons. Sparky said they had Sammy Terry in Indianapolis. It's not You or Me, baby. It's the Wombles. Herb says, good luck asking me to carry anybody. I'm like, I have a bad back. I'm like, I couldn't do it. Oh, Mary said, my brother carried me home after I got hit with a ball bat playing at my neighbor's. Oh, that's so sweet, but also ouchy. Herbs. I'll drag a person, but my back ain't having it carrying somebody. Let's see. Granny said if you can't pick her up over your head, you can't marry her. Oh, I was trying to say Bela Lugosi. Yep. No, not it was like 1936. It was the 30s. It was very similar to the plot of a Wombles episode. This is true. It's the same. Cult of the Wombles. Sacrifice night. Oh, you didn't like bonking? What would you like? What's the word I should say? The Womble Chainsaw Massacre. Mary said, I'm old and weird too. Justine's like, yes, I watched it in my new home. Deep says The Laughing Man, 1928, was the original Joker. I haven't seen that. So, about this Womble community collab, you might have to think about it in a couple of days. All right, let's get on it, though. Let's not leave Hugh hanging too long. We need Hugh. When do you need our Womble material? And Hugh, I'll message you to, see what you need. And we can put out some posts. Arma said, I used to watch a Clockwork Orange every day for 20 years. That'd be kind of good. Zach says 36 was a little bit before his time. Just a little bit. Okay. Hugh, should I play this text message you sent over this? Should I hold this up and play it or no? Hold on. First, I'll turn my volume on. Let me know. Steve-O says it wasn't an old of a movie when I first saw it. Oh, bunking like a Womble. That's what I'm saying. Chad is the best pole vault, and you gotta be nice to Chad because we love Chad. Stop being mean. So Smitty says it was a proud moment seeing Zach up there on panel. This is why I like you all. It's about acceptance of everybody's individual musical voice, and so good to see that everyone gets to shine. I love that too. Really well said. Hugh says, oh, don't forget Booba. Okay. Hugh says bonk on. Okay. So Hugh sent me something. We're all going to learn about it together. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember. Woo! I love it. We are set, y'all. This is going to be the best collab of all time. But we do need Lori on it because it's not an official collab, community collab without Lori. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can get this up here.
to you by a review for handmade
I,
home.
great. Okay, let me see if that worked. Me? Oh, I didn't play it long enough. Hold on, I gotta play it longer. We're gonna get this. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, I think now. Okay. So I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie that I'm not a little scared of just seeing. I can just see the little thumbnail of it. A little scared. Hold on, I gotta download it because I can't show it on YouTube because it won't let me. It's all weird if I try that. But we're gonna watch it in 720p, and we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna do this while that happens. Okay, download, and then we gotta push download again. I like the Womble Father. Where's that? Womble Combat. Mary says everything I have now is considered vintage. Oh yeah, so here's it makes me think of, I played a show this week I was going to tell you about. Hadn't done that yet. And when I was playing songs, I almost said something about like that this was a newer song, and then I realized it was like 30 years old. But I'm like, but in my catalog of music, it's way on the newer stuff than what I normally play. But yeah. So everybody was excited about Hughes. Remember, you're a Womble. Lori does have the right hair for it. The black hat is Art Deco. Yeah, that's what it was. It was so cool. It was so cool. Many Vibes did like the Womble Father. I think you're really going to just improve real quick, just getting to do something like that. Because, it's so cool to get to be on that level of players. We got morning routines. All right, we got the big gig. Okay, I'll tell you my big gig, and then we'll watch Booba. Herbs, don't let me forget Booba's in my thing. So I was going to show pictures, and I forgot. And I also have a video, and I haven't downloaded it yet. So I'm doing real good, guys. I played a gig on Thursday night. I got an email out of nowhere last November, I think. And it was like, would you like to open for one of our shows next summer? And I was like, what? Like, it's so far away. And I was like, sure, sounds great. I didn't know what it was. I never turned anything down. So I was like, okay, let's do it. And I talked to the guy who had booked it a couple times, asked some questions about what do I need for my stage plot and all this stuff. And, it was good. But I still didn't really understand what it was. And then finally realized my friend Karen has also did one of the shows like 2 weeks ago. And she opened for a band called Los Cheesies that's like friends of ours, that is like a satirical Mexican band. Like they like do it's kind of like Weird Al meets just your what do you call that kind of band that plays at the Mexican restaurant that's got all the it's that thing. So it's I don't know if it's tasteful, I don't know, but they're awesome, they're fun guys. So they played, and I was like, okay, kind of understand. But I did not understand what this was. So I show up to this park. The park is ginormous, huge ass park in the middle of Louisville. And it's got, there's like a dog park and a baseball thing and all sorts of parks. Then there's just a giant field, huge ass field, like really big field, like a mile long, half mile wide, really large field. And there's nothing in it. And when I got there, it was like for sound check, and it was, you know, kind of empty. There's just like the sound check booth, and there's one other booth there, and that was it. And the band I opened for is called Stone Beat Invasion, and they're a Rolling Stones slash Beatles. That word is what I was trying to say, mariachi. They were Rolling Stones slash Beatles cover band, and there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were at least 10 people in this band, at least. And there could have been more because it had like horn section, 2 guitars, bass, keys, drummer, 2 singers. One who's like the Mick Jagger, and then a woman singer who's like does all the cool. Rolling Stones especially has a lot of female parts in it. So they were awesome. So they sound checked first, and then I did my little sound check. And while I sound checked, people started showing up, and you know, they had their little picnic, you know, area, and their little lawn chairs and their little blankets, and their, you know, a lot of kids, and it was really nice. I was like, oh, this is cute. I mean, I wonder how many people are going to show up. 1,500 people showed up, y'all. 1,500 people were there. And by the time like it started, I was like, this is insanity. There's like a row of food trucks at the one end, and there was like there were people, like the whole thing was just people. Then way at the edge at the very, very end, there's like people playing volleyball and some kids playing soccer, and like, you know, they're all doing this. And I was like, it was a party. It was a big old party. And they're playing music on the speakers while everybody's getting ready. And so they, I forgot what time. I got confused what time I was supposed to start. So I was a little like, yeah, I'm ready. And they're like, no, you have 30 minutes. I was like, okay, my bad. So I played Criminal, Fiona Apple, and I played that Patience / Sweet Child of Mine medley for Guns N' Roses. And then I played Hit Me Baby One More Time, which Mary was the song, which I was like, this is such a new song. And I'm like, no, it's not, Valerie. This is not a new, this is the 90s. Anyway, and then I played Tunnel of Love, Bruce Springsteen. And then I played my Colorado Moonshine original. So I had 20 minutes. So that was like, I think I played for 19 and a half minutes. So it was pretty close. And and it was really cool, and there were a lot of little kids around. So I will get these videos, and I'll probably just put it up as a video to watch, or maybe I'll do a premiere or something and we can kind of watch it together. But it was really funny. It was like a really fun night, and I had quite a few people that I knew. I saw Andrea, I saw Karen, Jaka, and Adam, and Kathy, and Bill, and everybody like sitting around was like super kind when I got off stage. They're like, oh, good job. So it was really awesome. Everybody was really sweet to me. And guess what, pole vault? He's asleep, so he can't hear this. Guess what, pole vault? I got a donut hole on ice cream. It was so yummy. They had a little ice cream, and they put a little donut hole. And it was like not like an American donut, like a really tiny little donut hole, which I appreciated because sometimes they're huge. It was an evening show. I started at 6:30. Yeah, I played from 6:30, 6:50, and they played from 7 to 8:30 or 8:40 about. And then, so it was still bright outside when they finished. And yeah, it was so cool. I had a good time. I think that the collab does need a Zach-thong solo. Get on that. Steve-O says he's almost vintage. So you said 10 people is not a band, it's an orchestra. Thank you. Many of us says that's an okay crowd. What? So that's definitely by like a scale of 10, the biggest crowd I've ever played to. For sure. I think maybe I've played for like 250 before. I'm trying to think if I've played anything bigger than that. I've played a couple of things that were with a band that were a little bit. I know I've played a solo. Like one time, one of my best shows was one of my first shows. So my friend had gotten a gig opening for. I got an opening spot at the Oriental Theater here in Denver, which is like a pretty fancy place. I mean, it's not actually fancy, but it's like it's a good gig to get. And so he was going to open for this thing, and then something happened, and he needed help, and he was like, play with me, and I'm like, yeah, totally. And so we're going to do that. But then he got sick, and then he couldn't play at all, and then so it was just me, and I loved. I mean, I was in heaven because, yeah, that was a big crowd to play in front of, and it was actual orchestra that I opened for, like a pop orchestra, but still, it was weird. So why is Stone Beat Invasion funny? I want to know. I want to know. Google said you only have to be 20 to 100 to be vintage. 20? What? That doesn't make sense. I don't want to be vintage. Oh, good. Thank you. It went over pretty good. Well, thanks, Zach. It might. I've never been there. I don't know what a Timbit is. I've never been. Do you know that? Do you have it there? Popcorn donuts. I like that idea. Robbie, I don't. I feel like I'm sure someone has. So Many Vibes says you want 3,000 attendance because 3 is a magic number. Paz says that's 1,499 too many people for me. Because it was so big of a field, it didn't feel tight. It didn't feel like people had space and you could like walk through people, and it didn't feel like. And there were tons of kids running around playing, so it felt like there's a lot of room. The only weird part was when you see this, you're gonna laugh at me. Maybe I can show you a photo. But they have a band shell kind of a thing, so it's covered over a little bit, and it's got a concrete base, and that's where the big band played. And then there's a tiny little round 6-inch tall spot that's maybe 5 feet round circle that's raised up. That's like a conductor's place maybe, but it's not very tall. It wasn't a foot off it was like half foot off the ground. So that's where I played. So I played up there, and you still in the video you can see me, but like people are walking by, when they walk by you can't see me at all. But they're not just standing, so I'm pretty visible. But then after I play, then they do the setup, they do the turnover, and all that. They started playing Rolling Stones, and I forget which song it was, but it was like awesome song everybody's gonna dance to, and everybody, like a lot of people, got up and stood right in front of the stage. Especially there were a lot of little kids, but there was a lot of adults, and I was really close to where I was set up so I could record. It was really close to the actual stage. Couldn't see nothing. Could not see nothing because all the people standing. So, and it's not raised up, and the ground is not like angled, so nobody could see nothing. The sound is really good though, but like if you had to watch, you had to go up and dance in the little dancey mosh pit group. This is my ideal. That's my ideal donut hole. I would rather have 4 little Timbits than 1 giant donut hole. That's just me, though. That's just me. Okay, let me see. Do I have a... Oh, and then also the other best part of this was for the Rolling Stones group, there was a little kid playing a little baby electric guitar, and he got up right up to the lead singer, and he was like he was playing with the band. It was so cute. I'll get that on there too. Okay, let me find one that's like... Okay, this is not a great shot. So this is still... Oh, this I think I was playing. We're cropping it down. So it's this big band shell thing. And, and there's this little bitty platform there that's just off the ground. Tiny little platform. So that's where I was. And then I tried to get a shot of... Oh, too far. I tried to get a shot of like the crowd, and it was hard to do. Because again, here's this little boy. Look at this little kid. He's just rocking it out. Like, there. Oh, why did I go over there? Was I high? What the hell? What's wrong with me? What is this video? Why is this so bad? That was not what I thought was going to happen. Hold on. We'll just pause it. We'll just pause it. But anyway, this little kid's playing this little guitar with his little hearing protection. It was so cute. It was a nice setup. And I'm really trying to get... I walked to the back of... Let me pause. So I walked to the very, 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 very back of the place, like against the road, and looked out. So this was from the very back. And you can see like right here is the stage. You can't see it because it's so far away. But it was just people like all the way through. But they said it was the biggest one that they've had. And it was the last one too for the summer. But they were really cool, and they said they had some Friday night shows they do sometimes, and they would put me on the list for, which is awesome. So I will put that up as something that's real. Aw, Zach, that's so sweet. I appreciate you. I am ready for Jazz Fest. I am ready. So Many Vibes likes the stage, the gazebo stages. I like gazebo stages. It was pretty fancy. Like, the park was nice. I'd never been over there. That's really kind of scary, Mary. I'd be like, no. Donut holes. I like that. I thought, yeah, I like, Sparky says, be careful. I like that. Ooh, Many Vibes, they need hay bales with umbrellas. There were people who had, who brought canopy things. There were quite a few of those, but as the sun went down, they took them down. They're 20 for $5. Oh my God. I'm coming to visit right now, Hubs. I want that. Zach says that little boy was Zach when he was that age. Mary said they went to a show last night by a band called My Drunk Uncle. That's that funny name. Scary. Yeah. We're all worried for you now. Like, are they still there? Are they gone? I really am open to all donuts. So Pole Vault had a donut, and then he fell asleep and he never came back. So Sunshine said, I drove to a donut store that said it closed at 1:30 and got there at 12:58 and they were already closed. What the hell? I'm glad he got his donut. Well, I'm not really. I'm not really. The organizer, they did have a shade, and they had like a free water station, and there was like public bathrooms and stuff. It was pretty nice. Only open your door for Wombles. This is good advice. Mary, did you hear that? You drove across town to Dunkin' Donuts, always open, but it's far away. You're the best wife ever. He does not deserve you. You are so nice. I keep telling him this. This is one thing I would like to be shrinkflated. I don't like when they got too big. They used to be tiny. They got too big. We're bringing it back down. You think they're gone, and you're glad all the doors were locked. That's really scary. I'm going to take this as no innuendo at all. Taking that as none at all. They knew Pole Vault didn't need any more donuts. They're like, uh-oh, guess he's coming. Justine, oh yeah, this is how I feel about I'm like, don't eat it, but it's just me. I can't eat it. Charlie, we'll see you real soon. Hope you're doing well, and I really appreciate you, my friend. Ever feel guilty after eating a few donuts? I could eat half a donut and I would have so much guilt. I'd have to be like going to church right now, praying. Please, Jesus. Please. Herbs, you missed this on Friday and I was so sad. I was like, play it for Herbs. And you weren't even there yet. Steve says, our concert in the park, you have to take down tarps and umbrellas 10 minutes before the band starts so everyone can see. Oh, maybe that's what they were doing. It was right when the band started, people took them down, like for the big band. For me, they could have it. But it was hot then. I bet in the 20 minutes I played, the temperature went down 10 degrees. And I felt a little tiny bit of rain, but it never rained. You got him donuts and came home to find out my daughter brought him donuts. He's already passed out from eating them by the time I got back. Oh my God. Sunshine. Where's Sunshine need? We're gonna do something special for Sunshine. Because she's putting up with this man. He is trouble. He is trouble. Oh gosh. So Robbie said when he was younger, he played some good size halls and he played an indoor sports arena. And he flipped off the crowd with his 30-inch gong. I love it. So Zach's gonna play with his 2-and-2 hooked up to his iPad with a mic in front of my app and pedalboard into his amp. Oh, that's a good idea. Sunshine, you need to rest the rest of the day. You have the best day because we love you, and I hope you eat all those donuts and don't save them any. Oh, yeah. I feel like every time I try to not eat donuts, donuts appear. Ooh, Hugh's friend moved into a street called Doofus Street. That reminds me. Herb sent a movie. Let's watch this possibly questionable movie that we're gonna watch. Many Vibes, good to see you. I'm gonna miss Herbs' movie. Deep played Stonehenge 83 summer with 70,000 people. Oh my gosh. I think you might win. That's a lot of people. 70,000 is crazy. Okay, so let's see. We've got... Oh, I got to do this. I was like, I can't find it. No, not him again. I got to remember that you got to take that off. Downloads. Booba. Lorecat loves Booba. Okay, so you kind of have to stop and start, and then it moves somewhere, and then you go, where'd you go? Okay, you got real tall. Right, not Noel. We're all not sure about Noel. Oh my gosh, are you on your phone right now? Robbie had hit 60,000. You guys are amazing. Robbie is also crazy good at YouTube numbers too. Bird knows about it. Let's see. This is the one I was going to try to hit. Look up Mr. Blobby Noel Edmonds. Oh no. Oh no. Lady at the donut shop told Charlie he was too fat to buy donuts. I told her I don't care. I'm bigger than that. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to have to learn about. Maybe that's next week. Deep dive into Noel Edmonds next week. So here we go on questionable video that I did not pre-watch that Herbs sent me. And I'm trusting Herbs because they wouldn't mess with me, would they? Would they? Joanna, good to see you. Beware. Herbs might be messing with me. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Oh no. Okay, I already hate this. They're okay. I'm scared. Oh no. Did they fart? Oh no. Are they coming? Did they see me? I'm scared. This is horrible. Is this for children? When was this made? Oh no. What is that sound? I hate this sound. I hate this sound. I don't like this is how I feel. Mary feels me. I don't like this. I don't Shazak, I don't like this, Shazak. Oh no. How could it get worse? What are these noises? Oh, look at y'all. This was 2003. Okay. That was very uncircumcised right there. It looks like a peep when you microwave them. Thank you. It's Teletubbies and Gumdrops. Why do they keep farting? I'm so sad. How long is this? This is Herbs' fault. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna be sober forever now. Keith. That's nice. It's a little nipply. It was like that a little bit. Yeah, they're very slimers. I like Zach. Oh no. Oh no. Right, this is what I was thinking. Brad is right. Brad's gonna take some acid to come down from this. I'm like, how much longer could it be? Oh, it's only 40 seconds. We can do it, y'all. We can do it. Hold on, you can't say that about Wombles and this thing. You're just calling everybody that. This is a Peep's revenge. Why do they keep farting? What are we doing with our lives? The purple one's arm is small. They're medicated gummy drops. I feel like we're gonna have to go to therapy to deal with. Oh, why are they backwards? They do seem really soft. It does look really soft. Oh, look, rainbows. Hey, Sunshine, tell Paul they were rainbows. These things are all in a landfill somewhere. I see a red thing and I want it painted black. Why are they wearing turtlenecks? They do look like, well, yeah. Look, we had one actual real question that wasn't this pain that I've been putting you through, which I'm sorry. First, I want to say, Smitty, I'm glad and I hope you got your chips. She owed you chips. And I appreciate you watching on your phone. So Shizok says, what's a good, cheap acoustic guitar? He broke his. I'm sorry to hear that. So if you had to recommend a really good but inexpensive acoustic guitar, what would you recommend? And in Shizok's in the States. So don't give me any like weird British guitar we can't get over here. So also, yeah, Smitty told me too that Joanna Lynn's newest song is really, really good. And I have not listened to it yet. I'm going to check it out. Okay, so everyone was in pain. This is normal children's programming in Scandinavian countries. There were actual toys of this, and Herbs can't stress that enough. It really bears repeating. Do you have these toys? You may be entitled to compensation. None of us do, Sandra. None of us understand. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Can't even look. It is. You're a liar. Everything you do is good. Shizak, we'll see you soon. We didn't get any. We got some things about Eastman's for a suggestion and a Fender. Oh yeah, check a pawn store guitar. That's really true. Pawn stores usually have really good deals. And you get a better one. Henderson's 25 grand. That's too much. So Herb says, I see your Wombles and raise you one boobaw. And I prefer the Wombles. I really liked the Wombles. So next time we're going to go Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men with Little Weed. Okay. Let's do that. Armist just got the Martin Mini for $425, which is not cheap, but it is a fun guitar to play, isn't it? Me and Armist are twins. Joanna lost one of those toys because it did not have a stopper. Popped right out. It was a Womble at your door. If it was a Womble, it would have been safe. I hope it was a Womble. Deep says Amazon has acoustics from $25. Did you hear that, Shizak? Check on Amazon. Did the Boobas have their own breakfast cereal? This is a good question. Oh, a Jasmine S34 is about $100. That's usually a good guitar. Zach says a Simon and Patrick acoustic. Bird says Pawn Shop Guitars. It's a beauty. And an Armist. What kind of wood, Armist, did you get for yours? They have like 3 or 4 different colors, I think. Amazon is not the place to buy an acoustic guitar. I've never tried. Joanna says Tesco probably has them for $25. That's kind of amazing. Okay. I'm still sad about the Boobas. Not gonna lie. I'm feeling away. Feeling a little bit of away. I'm not liking it. I'm feeling a little sad. Charlie has just started. So we're gonna send you all over while I cry because I am traumatized by kind of the sounds. I mean, the looks remind. Gary knows. Gary gets me on why it looks wrong, and then I think Hugh gets me on why that sounds wrong. So thinking all in all, we all hate it equally for different reasons. The Wombles could open for Fraggle Rock. Hugh says to get a guitar with a solid top. Good. Do you think I can react to things? I'm just going to react. Valerie reacts to things Urban sends. Can we make a whole show on that? If you're near Texas, Pole Vault. Oh, yeah, Shizak. Pole Vault's been getting rid of his acoustics. This is true. I can't remember where Shizak is. I don't think it's Texas. Armist got spruce top and mahogany laminate body. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. It is laminate, but it's still so fun to play. So Paz likes the Oscar Schmidt acoustics. I don't know if I know about those. I'm going to have to check them out. Yeah, Bird's still staring into the abyss. Just doesn't know what to do with himself at this point. Pole got a 12-string Fender for $80. Oh, I guess Facebook Marketplace is a great place to get these because that's what Pole does a lot. Oh, yeah, the Leaf Pile Monster and Fraggle Rock. Also scary. Pole is a good wheeler dealer. He really is. So Justine's going to go buy a screwdriver and a hammer. As if she had a hammer, she'd hammer in the morning. She'd hammer in the evening. All over this land. I'm going to sing that next week. So for a really cheap guitar, find out when Pole Vault is at his estate sale and then borrow one from his home. That's the way to do it. So Zach says that if it's too cheap, it's probably all plywood and not very good sounding, and the action could be off. All true. And I appreciate that. I was like, I wish I had a little bit more to read. So we've got Charlie Gabaldon, one of my favorite peeps, doing his Sunday live stream. He is singing some songs. There's a few people over there. I think 6 are watching now. So if you would like to go over there and be part of the group, please do. Because he's a very kind man, very sweet man. And he's got on quite a hat. I think you're going to like this hat. Yeah, you're really going to like this hat a lot. So go check out Charlie Gabaldon and his hat over at his channel. And I will see you all. For sure, I'll see you all on Friday Song Club on Friday. And I'll see you sound sessions next week too. And I'm going to put out some, hopefully. I guess I don't know how the sound is. If the sound is good on the video I took, I might put it up. It might just be members only because that would be less embarrassing. But I might just put it up for everybody. Who knows? I'm not good at members only things. And I didn't really say, but Brad, I'm so glad to see you. I appreciate you saying something. And also to all the other lurkers out there, Limey, Jade, Leela, all my favorite lurkers. It is good to see you always, even if I can't see you. Get your Womble's recordings into Hugh. Again, don't forget. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember you're a Womble. Remember what a Womble you are. That's not the key, it's in G. So check it out, and I'll try to post a thing about how this works, and that we will get them over there. Big love to all of y'all, and I'm glad you're here. And I'll see you over at Charlie's. And just don't be a boobah. Be a Womble, not a boobah, because they're horrifying. That was so scary. I gotta go. That was too much. I can't take it. It was too much. Love you guys. Bye. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.